You just beat your long-standing rivals by a field goal. You, your teammates, your coaches are all ecstatic. The entire university is celebrating. Now it's time for you to celebrate. You end up being the designated driver for that night. You look across the bar room, and when you notice one of your teammates is clearly drunk, the next time you look over, he's headed out the door with his keys in his hand. What would you do?
You remember you were there. I was playing ball with my little brother Elijah. The ball bounced into the street. He started running into the street, and I was chasing him. He thought it was a game, so he kept running. Everybody saw the car heading for Elijah, and Elijah didn't see it. What would you do?
We always talked about having a family and having kids someday. But when I got to work that day, Stephanie said she needed to talk to me right away. So I met her in the bathroom, and through her tears, she told me she was pregnant. He said it was her problem. She was just a good time. Now she needed my help. She needed a ride to the abortion clinic. What would you do?
He'd always been quiet, a little shy. We used to walk to school together every morning, but that all changed after his mom died from cancer. He started in drinking and smoking. I was so shocked to find him shooting meth. He wanted me to join him. He said I could watch. What would you do?
I had a friend, had a conversation with him. Shortly after the conversation, he was out selling drugs somewhere, and a person decided to rob him. They took the bag of drugs off of his back and still murdered him. Right there, if you was there and knew what happened, what would you do? I know what I would have done. I did it. That conversation I had with my friend was about Jesus Christ, and he didn't really know if he believed in him or not. And shortly after that conversation, he was murdered. I'm sure there's people in your life telling you about Jesus right now. How many times have you blown them off? How many times have you heard that or been asked that and blew it off? Jesus wants you now. What are you going to do?